And good evening, my lovely Lost Tales, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my Friday night spice stream as we continue with some more Dragon Age Inquisition. I hope all of you are doing well this evening. I've had a week, so I'm glad to be at the end of it. I hope everyone is doing well tonight, and before we sink our teeth into this evening, I have to give a huge thank you to Dakasa House for your amazing resub and your gifted community sub. 1 year, can't stay on, but wanted to thank you for the lovely content, Steph. Here's to a second year. Thank you so much for a year now of support, 12 months. I really appreciate it, and also thank you for the gifted sub to Mike. I really appreciate it. You're amazing. I'm so glad you guys like my new intro music, the warm-up for my streams in the evenings. I wanted to add like a lovely fresh coat of paint to the Blue Rose Respite and just make the standby, the intro, a bit more enjoyable for you guys, because you deserve it. Okay, so last time on Dragon Age Inquisition, we were mostly doing companion quests, including doing some stuff for Blackwall. And Blackwall decided to run off on his own because of that stubborn sense of duty and honor that he has. And so he came to Valtharis because his moral compass was acting up again, I guess. And he declared that he was not actually Blackwall and that he was responsible for maybe just a teeny tiny amount of war crimes. So I guess we should go see what he has to say. Okay, this is just another song. She of the Highwayman repents. Gallows master, hold thy hand, hold it back a while. Callous juror, let me stand, let me bear a smile. For comes my brother distant, for comes my saviour soon. I stand here most insistent, I will receive my boon. Fellow soldier, hold thy voice, hold it if you may. Fellow shoulders, show my choice, I am in your sway. For know my crime was cruel, and all my pain deserved. I stand here as a fool, despite my brother served. Mother dearest, look away, look into the sun. Others nearest, look gone astray, you will be undone. For no more will I prattle, and no more will I pray. Here you must rattle, as life will fly away. From Songs of Old Orlais, She of the Highwayman repents. Inscriptions collected by formerly Sister Lordine. Interesting.
Then you've received word.
Well, let's go see what Blackwall's gone and done. Ooh. Someone I should talk to. Oh, thank you so much, Mike. Like, honestly, I'm very happy with how this half of the Valasleen came out. Because sometimes it could be a bit hit and miss with it. Just like, that could have been cleaner. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. Where's this person that wants to speak to me? Or are they upstairs on the balcony or something? Ooh. Is that a dragon? The head of Madame Snappy Snips, mascot of Le Master Leon, named in jest but genuinely respected. The Grand Mame, is as she is also called, was the last dragon brought down by Sir Cohen, the previous owner of the cafe. A spirited hunter, Cohen came of age in the years following the sighting that named the era, while others were quick to assume the tales of ancient Navarran dragon hunters must have been exaggerated. He tracked the gradual increase in dragon numbers and size. Cohen believed he had yet to see a true return of the beasts of legend, and that the specimens of his day were young despite their ferocity. It is a cruel victory, but today we know Sir Cohen to have been correct, even as he may have fallen to his own expertise. He was years overdue from his last hunt, and for the rest of us, travel wary. What we thought to be the pinnacle of dragon strength may have been closer to adolescence. The system of Madame Snappy Snips may have left their sibling far behind. Excerpted and torn from A Disposable Walking Tour of the Capital by Philium, a bard. Bonjour, monsieur.
Your worship, Inquisition forces are all but welcomed with open arms. By the people, if not the officials.
Oh, Hayden, all of the music that I have in my intro is done by the Musical Ghost, and you can see their credit in my About section below. So on his YouTube page, you should be able to see that cover of Mr. King Dice, and you'll be able to see who's the singer.
Of our repentance, grant us absolution in your light. Remember us.
Inquisitor.
Okay, here we go. Just slightly above the average number of war crimes. Yeah, let's take a census, shall we? And just see what the average number of war crimes is, and then we can pass judgment on Blackwall. Hey, where are you? We need to talk. Ooh, but first loot. I'm gonna let you just sit there for a bit. Fuck. Okay. Gonna get rid of something stupid. We'll go back to Skyhold in a second. First, I want some shit. Blackwall, where are you? There you are.
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Thank you for the stretch check, Hayden. Oh. Always making sure that my joints are taken care of during streams. You really killed those people?
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lorcán, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
You're pathetic. No. He's done some good stuff for us too, so... You might have a sprinkling of murder, but to be fair, you're hanging out with me, so...
I know you're more than what you say. Have some faith in yourself.
Okay. Cullen, we should have a word. Perhaps there's a way we can...
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Hi. Can you summarize it?
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to wardens. What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
What's your thoughts on it?
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
Thank you so much for the follow, Justice Angel. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you are welcome at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. I hope you're enjoying yourself this evening.
He wanted to change. To prove that he'd really left his past behind. He had to face up to it.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Ah, I need time to think about this.
I need to think about it.
Do what you must, but come to a decision soon. This will not wait forever.
Okay. So this is something we can do at the operations table. Good to know. Let's head back out to Valtharis.
A full retreat, it sounds like, from a game that you helped build.
I would argue, if I thought it would
Alright, darling.
penetrate that.
Where is that? Because it seems that we're on the right floor for it, but I just can't seem to interact with it.
Suffice to say, I found a better way.
And what better way could you find than that?
Maybe I have to bring
Oh,
someone in
yes.
particular.
It is quite simple. I have committed every.
Let me just check. Okay. Okay, I should head back to Skyhold. Let's do Varric's quest.
No doubt.
After we go back to Skyhold. Because I have shit to sell. And homework to dish out. Hey, Italian, how's it going? Like, it's been a pretty good week for me overall. Tuesday I had the day off of work, not really for anything fun. I had a an appointment that I needed to go to. I'm always just a little uneasy when it comes to medical stuff because I get a little bit anxious about that, but everything was fine. I organized some follow-up appointments, so that was all taken care of. Oh, and it's a combination of both, like, just, oh, I've got to take care of this, but also, like, a massive weight off my chest that I was worried about.
The tradesman made. Yes, I'll see to it.
Hello, darling. We'll talk to you in a moment. Because I have shit to sell. So yeah, I've been doing good overall. This week was a little stressful, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Let me just do a quick check of everyone's inventory, just to check if there's anything I can dish out. Ooh, that is a nice fire staff. I might give that to Solus, actually. What does he currently have? I think it's an ice staff. Bloodwake. That is a fire staff, so I think you're good with that. Dorian, what do you have? Do you have the really nice one that I gave you? Okay, you're not level 17 yet. Damn it. Warhammer. Hold on. Just a little longer. That looks like something that maybe Iron Bull would like. Oh no, what you've got now is better. Never mind. Sarah? How's your bow looking? Okay, we can kind of get rid of everything else. Everything else sucks. Any armor? Nah. Let's sell some shit. I like holding on to the purple weapons and armor just in case. I'm feeling extra sentimental. Oh, I should probably give that to Varric. Where is it? Amulet of Power. Oops, and that was Black Walls. There we go. Sell some shit. Because I need to empty my pockets. What I have now is better. That's 17 and that's 17. So I'll wait until some more people have leveled up. Okay. Let's go and give everyone their homework. Oh, thanks, Hayden. Like, I would like to think I'm relatively responsible when it comes to setting appointments for important stuff, like medical appointments. It's just one of those things, like, as soon as like you've set the appointment, then there's that possibility of like the worst possible news being given to you. Thankfully it wasn't the case. And yes, I did treat myself to amazing chicken katsu curry afterwards. It was so good. Now, there we go. Allows all rogues in the party to open masterwork locks. Yes. Now I can finally get into those secret doors. Alrighty. Unmask those across the sea. Compliments to your spy masters. She is a resourceful woman. Once she traced our agent to Cayman Bria, the match was ruled in her favor. Tell Sister Liliana to call off her dogs. Save them for Corepheus. We suspect also that she has gotten all she can from Sir Helmuth. A caterpillar on a leaf does not know where there is a forest around him. You will hear no more from us. Our intention was to watch, and we have seen enough. Corepheus threatens us all, and the Inquisition is Thetis' only hope for stopping him. Remember that, for the moment, we are not your enemy. As a gesture of goodwill, we share our knowledge. May it prove valuable in your coming battle. On behalf of the powers across the sea, the executors. Okay. Alliances falling into place. We received word from Lady Eustace Richelieu, who presumes more and more to speak for the de Rosiers. She is also quick to use us and we. From Josephine. Lady Richelieu's letter follows. I feel like I should just read this in a French accent. Hang on. The Leanders are marginalized, although still active. A gracious act, but we will have to be more aggressive in the future if we are to encourage Lady Valise de Bolt to bear her daughter wisely. A proper matchmaking can solidify a great deal of power. In your gracious service, Lady Eustace of Richelieu. More influence for Inquisition. Do. Hi, Ferju, how's it going? Oh, that's awesome, Cell Beholder. It's always great feeling when you're able to like push your limits in the gym or like you reach those milestones that you've been working towards really, really hard. Did I send out anyone else on homework? Now, the name of our enemy. This was an important one that was going to take a long ass time. So I'll send Liliana out for that one. According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corepheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Devinter zealots who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information could be found in the Magisterium's library in Minrathous, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of allegiance to Corepheus or simply because he can. Liliana, go around him. I can send an agent to infiltrate the archive and find what we need. Josephine was, bribes and favors. Cullen was beat the shit out of him. Let's send Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Now, where's the one for Cole, actually? Scarlet. What did I do to deserve this? Fuck you. Fuck you. Scarlet has redeemed a Pick My Voice. For Kermit the Frog. I'm not good at doing impressions of Muppets. But I'll certainly try my best. So, hi-ho everyone! Hope you're doing well tonight. But let's make sure everyone's busy. Scarlet, I will be your undoing in one way or another. Just a heads up, bitch. You've got this coming. Alright, here's the one for Cole. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to mandatory binding magic. The Amulet of the Unbound, used by Ravani seers, is sent to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet in this part of the world might be difficult. It's not easy being green, you guys. Alright. Colin can't do this, so let's send Josephine. My Ravani contracts say this amulet's a held dear, but to protect spirits from the breach, they're willing to help us. Now, who else to send out? Can Colin help with this? Yes, he can. Hard in Hightown, Trouble in Skyhold. Copies of Hard in Hightown and Hard in Hightown 3, The Repuncheoning, sit side by side on the table along with a note. Nightingale found several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all are slightly off. Dead magistrates was not in his home. Man found murdered in locked room was a comte, not magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donnan. Obviously, object of plot is sort of Hessarian, not a penny dreadful author. A close look at the ripoff book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seem random at first, but ciphers believe might contain coded information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code might lead us to our target. Colin, we should follow up on the murder investigation. Fuck. The book is just a work of fiction.
Inquisitor.
Off you go to do your work. And I think everyone's nice and busy. Meanwhile, I have shit to do on my own. Oh, Scarlet, don't you worry. Your reckoning will come in one form or another. But at the moment, it is tainted green. Good question. Miss Piggy is doing well. She is doing mighty well indeed. I believe she's been in Paris for several months, advising some of the great fashion houses.
I hear they're gone.
She likes to send postcards from time to time, and calls frequently. Well, you know what, Scarlet? So long as you're having a good time and my suffering is being amusing to you, I'm glad for that, I guess. And that's what I like to do, bring joy and wonder to people's lives.
You happier with the champion off with the wardens?
And it seems that there is a quest, perhaps, that I can do. I wonder, is anyone interesting I can talk to? I wonder, can we talk to Cassandra maybe? How are you, Cass? Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes, you guys.
Good book?
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you blushing?
Don't be
What
embarrassed.
would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
Oh, she has a good taste in literature.
So you like to read? What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you, Tevinter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
Oh, don't be
It's
mean.
literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
I can't promise anything, Cassandra. But there's a reason she's one of my favorites. But I believe with that we come to the end of those 5 minutes. So I suppose I should say thank you, Scarlet, for requesting this voice. And everyone give a good "Yarr" to Scarlet. Fuck you. Sadly, yes, that was like 7 minutes or so of Kermit voice. So everyone flail your arms and find the rainbow connection or something. I don't know. I don't care. God damn it. I hope that was it brought much joy to you. Because I was just like, oh fuck, can I even do a Kermit voice? God damn it. Hi Varric, you want to know a secret I just learned?
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She did.
What's so surprising about that?
You have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Cassandra seems to like it.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial?
I do.
For Cassandra.
Please.
Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it.
I love
on one
you.
condition.
Mhm.
I get to be there when you give her the book.
Yes, I'm good with that. Please.
We've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Well, this might be a Varric-centered stream because we're going to do this fun little interaction and then we'll do his quest. Oh, guys, thank you so much. I'm really glad that you all enjoyed the Kermit voice. Hayden, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. For a wonderful on-the-spot performance. Thank you very, very much, Hayden. Everyone give a good roar for Hayden. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I have a feeling I might have started something now, or should I say Scarlet started something and more people are gonna be requesting that voice in the future. Fuck.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I am without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Oh.
This is your doing.
I hope you like it.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Oh.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
Spoilers.
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any.
Oh, fuck off.
Completely worth it.
Like, speaking as someone who has written fan fiction with the right motivation, and especially if it's a chapter by chapter release, and not a full book, maybe it's just like large print or something. You can get shit done with the right motivation. And I can only imagine just Varric furiously writing just to get this done. Just like, oh, I can't wait to see the look on Cassandra's face. And hell, I ain't judging. I ain't judging. Okay, Varric, definitely. Because we're gonna do that quest. Let's go with the OG group. Varric, Cassandra, and Solus. No. Scarlet, please. Do not make the chat, like, act against me. No. I'm pretty good at this whole voice acting thing. There's some voices I cannot do. Like, some voices are very hit and miss for me. Because I did see Sahil requested maybe in the future for me to do like a Heisenberg sort of voice. I did attempt to do a Heisenberg voice. I think it was before I even played the game, so I didn't quite get the cadence and manner of speech right. I think if I was going to be asked to do it again, I think I'd be a lot better. Now that I'm much more familiar with his work. Just a bit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ooh, elf fruit. I need more. No, I will not be brought to begging like this. No. This is my stream, goddammit, and the Seraph's word is law. I gave you your power, bitch. I can take it away just as easily. Yeah, I might limit voice requests to like 1 or 2 per stream. Just so that then it's not like a jukebox of voices that I have to pull out of my wheelhouse. And also then it makes like each encounter unique and special. Well, I can certainly endeavor to do Heisenberg's voice in the future. Of course, I can't promise anything. Although I think with the right practice over time, who knows, I might be able to finally nail it. Like, speaking of reading and like smutty books, I recently finished the latest season of Bridgerton. Oh, cutscene. Talk about it afterwards.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Hi, Bianca.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd cower helplessly while you do all the work.
She's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me in front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
Alright, let's get that door open. Yeah, I think I need to check what the cooldown is for my pick my voice things. I don't think it's that much though. Although considering how popular they've become, I might have to just make some adjustments. Yeah, it was probably when I was streaming Resident Evil 8. Like, I'm still just like foaming at the mouth, just like waiting for any news of any DLC we're getting for that game. Because it's being worked on, and I'm just, please, we just want more. Get out of the way so everyone can get in. Loot.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around the caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
We usually try to avoid the caves.
See if there's anything interesting in here, or have we already cleared this out? I think we have. But yes, sorry, there was a cutscene, and then I was going to talk about Bridgerton. I really like the Netflix adaptation of Bridgerton. I haven't read the books, but just like I love like a sappy period romance, and those ones are just like they're fun, a little spicy, and just so many longing looks and so much angst, and I love it. I love it so much. But I think especially this season, because I may or may not deeply empathize with many aspects of our lovely leading lady, Kate. Well, one of our leading ladies. I may or may not empathize with her a great deal, so I was just like, not at all projecting, but a little bit projecting. So when like the series comes to an end, and I'm not gonna say like, well, of course I'm not gonna say how it ends, but just looking at it like, oh, Blocked. You know when you see like a really like a wonderful, sweet, wonderful thing on social media and you're just like, I'm so happy for you guys. Blocked. And yeah, I'll never get sick of me just like fade, like smashing them across the wall. Because honestly, it's just so useful to get people like to keep their distance from me as the spellcaster. One of the spellcasters. Was this the door that had like the lock mechanism? I don't think so. No, this was like to the treasure vault. Okay, was it down here? What was the secret door for the secret thing?
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the red lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
Thank you for the hydrate check, Hayden. Thank you, thank you. This must be the door.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making.
We're good at that.
Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
I've made a few trips down the deep roads in the past. I don't know if Varric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot.
Shall we?
After you.
Time to loot.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Angela, I hope you're doing well as well. Sorry that I was a little bit quiet, I was just focusing. Damn it. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So yeah, this evening I was just
This is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
But yeah, my day's been pretty chill. I had my personal trainer in the morning, and of course, like, he put me through the ringer and thoroughly kicked my ass. But I'm very proud of, like, seeing the results come along, and Makes me feel good. And just have my usual day job, and then watched The Last of Bridgerton tonight while I was eating dinner, and then did my makeup and started the stream. So I'm doing good. And this weekend, I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually a little bit ahead of schedule. I was a bit ahead of schedule this week for when it comes to making my ASMR tales, so I got to have a little bit of time to myself and also catch up on my voice acting auditions that I had to send out, so that was pretty good. Come on, I want the thing. So tomorrow I might actually go into London and maybe do a bit of shopping, because I really need to get a new pair of boots. For just like general day-to-day boots that I can just have forever. Is that a key? Yes.
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
They had your key. Although, I'm gonna inquire Varric. What does Varric know?
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
You're not saying everything.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corepheus?
I found out that red lyrium... it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corepheus's... Oh, shit.
Oh, god damn it.
I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
You put this on us.
You told Varric you had a lead, so we'd straighten out your mistake.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Varric is right.
The red lyrium is out. Closing this entrance won't undo that.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Oh. You made my friend sad.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Cute threat. You hurt my friend. I'm extremely pissed. Anything useful over here? Oh look, someone else to kill.
We need to seal that tunnel.
Varric, what do you have to say about all this? Oh no, wait. We have to go back to Skyhold, I think. So yeah, let's head out, shall we? And I think that means we seal the entrance behind us. Hopefully. Run, 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 run. I think I recognize the voice actor of Varric. Oh, please do tell. I think I probably already follow them on Twitter, but remind me who the voice actor for Varric is. Let's head back out to the hinterlands, shall we? Otherwise, we'll head back to Skyhold and have a chat with Varric then. Yeah, I think we need to head back to Skyhold. I don't think there was anything else major that we needed to do around here. Let's just head back to Skyhold. Have a chat with Varric. And also, since the we have sneaky tools, we can unlock some extra doors and finish off some other quests, I think. Let's talk to Varric first and wrap up this endeavor. Hey.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Nobody is.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
Nothing's stopping you.
You realize that nothing has actually been stopping you from doing that.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
No. Alright, so with that quest completed, okay, yes, we'll probably do that at some point, once we get Blackwall out of jail and these guys are back. Quick question, Scarlet, are you still in chat / watching tonight? Because, I'm thinking of having a conversation with someone, which will lead possibly to a scene that I'm just like, oh I'm not sure if my heart is ready. Brian Bloom is the voice actor for Varric. Good to know. Good to know. Is there anything in storage that I should take out? That's like a powerful thing, powerful weapon that I should use. I think it's all like stuff that I'm holding on for sentimental reasons. You know, I've never done one of these before, so good chance this world seems to be a good fit for this character. I would like from Castlevania anime series, Cypher Bernardes. Well, I can certainly endeavor to try to the best of my abilities. I believe several people have requested this voice in the past, but
Where's my hammer?
I'm glad that you are all enjoying yourselves. And I agree that Cypher will do wonderfully well in this world. Sell the stupid weapons. Sell. Sell. I cannot help but think what Trefi and Alucard would be like in this world. I could imagine Alucard maybe skulking off somewhere in the upper balconies, or keeping his nose in a book in the library alongside myself. Trevor, I think, would be trying to pick a drunken fight with half of people across this strange land. perhaps he and that strange horned gentleman Ironwood would perhaps get along. Maybe this Ironwood might even teach him a little thing called responsibility. Because at least in my eyes, he has twice as much brawn as dear Treffy. But a surprising amount of brain behind it to back it up. Although I have to say that interesting apostate, I believe they were called, Solus, I believe his name was, they could have an interesting thought, as they also shared a nomadic lifestyle like myself. All these are very interesting weapons and armor that I think I can afford.
I know what you mean.
So let us give some gifts to Cassandra. A very useful, very nice shield. When she gets strong enough, I should say. And I don't believe that strange elf Sarah is quite strong enough for it yet either.
My father drowned there. Who are you to tell me what will make me feel better?
Let us go seek out that strange individual known as Cole. Hopefully we'll have that amulet soon that will be able to benefit him. But in the interim, let's see if he has anything interesting to say.
Were you there? Did you see what they did?
Straight from there. Like it was nothing.
Oh no, wait, I meant to see Cole, not Sarah. She's a rather uncouth sort. A little too rough around the edges for my liking.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
What do you want to know?
What was the spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
Curious.
What can you tell me about Rhys?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
I could find them for you.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me.
Oh.
He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Poor lamb.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Rhys found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
Oh.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
And I think we will leave it at that. But I don't think we'll do that particular operation since Cole has requested to leave them be in peace and quiet. But we have come to the end of this Pick My Voice, so thank you so much, Tellen, for requesting the wonderful Cypher Bernardus, and I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, what say to everyone? And we have a lovely chat with Solus. It's been a while. Quick question. Scarlet, are you in the chat? I'm just asking because Scarlet hasn't actually seen this game and this romance yet. If she's away, that's fine. I just wanted to check if she wanted to bear witness to this. Okay. So, Solus, hi. Last time we had a chat, we rescued your friend who was that spirit of compassion. I'm just gonna fucking save. 1 second. There we go. Hey. Hi, darling.
Venon.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great for Elden formed, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Mavanan. It was my mistake. I thought that a particular moment in the Solus romance happened after the previous major plot thing, but that actually happens afterwards, after the next one. So, fuck it. Let's go do the next major plot thing. Because Blackwall's rotting in prison, and he's going to have some time to think on his sins. So, in the meantime, we've got enough power now that we can summon the War Council and request Morrigan's assistance. I'm so sorry, Scarlet, but I am genuinely sorry because I really thought that it was after that plot beat of going into the Fade that a particular moment happened, but it was my mistake. So for that, that's on me and I apologize. Okay. What pride it wrought. Yes. Yes. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. Call its allies to rally their soldiers and march with Inquisitor Llewellyn's army to the Arbour Wilds, where they will face Corepheus' zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop Corepheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fade physically and claim its power. We're at like level 17 now, so we're good. We have enough power, so let's do it.
With an Illuvion, Corepheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh. Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work, if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corepheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corepheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Oh, I trust it.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corepheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbour Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You work as a team, guys.
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corepheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbour Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
I love you all. You're all wonderful.
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corepheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
Morrigan is fucking great. I love her so much. So let's head into the Arbour Wilds alongside Morrigan and put a fucking end to Corepheus' forces. Or at least his pursuits in getting to the Illuvion. And you know what? Let's take the... Oops. No. I have to pick my party. Let's take the OG trio. Solus, because elf stuff. Cassandra, military forces. And Varric, because I love you. Varric is just so cool, you guys. Like, Morrigan and Zevran were, like, for the brief time, like, that I did try and play Origins, just those two were just, like, my heart. Yes. Badass cutscene time. All the forces coming together. Avengers assemble and all that malarkey. Look at our team being such badasses. Fuck yeah.
Inquisitor.
How goes the battle, Captain?
Thanks for the
stress
stretch check,
Templars
Hayden.
fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corepheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies. Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more likely to come to their aid than a chantry fable. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mythal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of Elven legend. If Corepheus seeks it, then the Illuvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Rosen, good question. I'm planning on just playing the I believe is the Trespasser DLC. That's kind of the epilogue to the game.
We are aware of the designs Corepheus
Empress
has on our
Celine.
lives and people, Ambassador. We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose.
The sight of our Orlesian allies risking their lives here humbles me.
Your worthy cause would have friends, even if we did not will it. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own. Their service no less dear. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corepheus. May you walk in the light.
Oh, to be fair, she's got like thousands upon thousands of dresses, so she's good. She's good. But always dressed to impress. Right, let's go, guys. I am just going to save quickly after that massive cutscene. Just in case.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corepheus' work for him.
One last push and we can lick our wounds. I wonder if Corepheus will show.
Do you
Yes.
sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
God, I just love Morrigan so much. Just her voice is just that effortless purr. Like, honestly, if I was to ever be like a companion or a character in a Dragon Age game, if I ever had a scene alongside Morrigan, just fulfillment in every possible capacity. Because I don't even think you guys would be able to handle it. Like, a scene of, like, Morrigan, like, speaking softly and eloquently to you. And then at the same time, my character, alongside her, just being, like, a little bit more forthright, but still soft-spoken and sweet. But direct at the same time. Just a little bit of force. Talakito, thank you so much for the follow. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you're welcome at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Oh, thank you so much, Tallow. Like, we keep things very chill here for the most part. My Friday streams are usually maybe a more action-y kind of focused fantasy or horror game, and my Sunday streams are very chill, usually something a bit more low-key, like a visual novel or something like that, or a really chilled out sort of game. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow, I do really appreciate it. We're all just having a good time here tonight. Oh, Hayden. To be fair, I'm more accused of spoiling you guys rather than trying to kill you. No, I want to take my time when I try to kill you. God damn it, Mike! I think I'm not the only one, to be fair, who has a great appreciation for Morrigan. Okay, knocking them off, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. yeah, like Claudia Black is so fucking talented, and as a fellow Aussie, it just like warms my heart just to see other Aussie voice actors just get massive acclaim and respect and admiration for their work. Just, yes, yes. And yes, drop the clip in the Discord as well.
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Some more stone. I have to say, I love the design of this area so much. I love the lush richness of the greenery all around us, and these fungal growths that show like the age and the humidity in the air. It's just amazing. Come on.
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
Yes, they do. All fall to me.
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
Yes, I know they fall. I fucking killed them. I've killed a lot of them, actually. But I'm not going to stop you from singing my praises.
For the Inquisition!
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch.
I'm just going to save quickly, just in case this goes badly.
They've posted archers on the wall.
Exactly, like, the Red Templars fall. I'm like, yes, I killed them. It's like, I didn't say stop. Keep singing my praises. I do love to be praised.
Who were those elves? They didn't look Dalish.
It seems this Temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbour Wilds.
Possibly. Alright, how's everyone doing for help? Let's heal everyone and then we'll resupply, shall we? Go. Captain Lowen, I don't want grumbling in the lower ranks that our Lord Corepheus handpicked Grey Wardens to be part of his honor guard over his Templars. Our charge is not to understand his will, it is only to obey it. Besides, our masters still saw he lost all but a few dozen enslaved Grey Wardens to the Inquisitor at Adamant. If your soldiers are smart, they'll keep quiet about it. From Lieutenant Keldon. Well, Lieutenant Keldon, I look forward to meeting you and slaying you. Save quickly. Just between the big battles. Just in case. Oh yes, that is very refreshing when our enemies just, like, decide to start killing each other. Just saves so much heavy lifting. And hey Jen, how's it going? Glad you could drop by tonight. I kind of want to look down here first, just in case there's something interesting. Like this. Ooh, that looks fun. Official looking letter to all captains of the Red Templars. We're not stopping to deal with these elven fanatics. Press forward, post more guards, and handle the ambushes as they come. Finding the Temple of Mythal is our first and only task. Once I become the vessel, our master can finally claim the power waiting for him. No elves, no city, no nation will be a match for a living god. This is the day we've bled for. The Inquisition and your legions are snapping at our heels, and you've sacrificed more than anyone should ask. But if we fall here, the deaths of your brothers and sisters meant nothing. I won't let that happen. I know none of you will either. For the glory of the Elder One, General Samson. Fuck you, Samson. Okay, good. Another supply cache, even though we didn't really need it. Welcome back, Night Kaiju. We are currently doing the next major story quest, and we are delving into the Arbour Wilds. Just put an end to Corepheus' wicked scheme to get to an Illuvian before we can. Pretties. Oh no, it's all good, Night Kaiju. We're still making our way through then. I will say, a lot of these quests are very combat heavy and like going from point A to point B. So that's why I'm usually a little bit quiet, because I'm just trying to keep an eye out for anything interesting along the way. Now, where is this final blockade? Good. All right, we're at the temple gates. Fuck yes. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I have to say, I do like all these tactical positions that we can take from up on these ruins. God, it feels nice to have the advantage. You're fine, just shake it off. Alright. At the temple gates. Oh, but this whole area is just so beautiful. Look at this! Are you guys looking at how gorgeous this game is? Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, yes, I know. Soldiers are dying. I should probably step in, get some shit done. Okay, everyone, heal up. And I do see that you guys leveled up. So let's take care of that.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
Be ready. Corepheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
And he better be ready for me to kick his ass. Oh, did we get here before Corepheus?
Namelana Sabanalet.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh. Oh no. Maybe not. Oh, oh, maybe yes. That looked like some Ark of the Covenant shit, so yes. That was refreshing. Samson, we need a word. You're not looking so good, buddy.
It cannot be.
Across the bridge, now!
Oh no. Corepheus can regenerate. Oh fuck. No, 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 no. Nice. We did it, guys. The world is saved. We might just need to work a little bit harder, though.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corepheus interferes.
You said Corepheus wanted an Eluvian, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same? Could Eluvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an Eluvian is not the prize Corepheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corepheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corepheus's people do. I want to know how Corepheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So that's how the bastard survived, Hawk.
We'll find a way to stop Corepheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corepheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
Interesting food for thought.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishor vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Sounds like a plan.
Perform a ritual to appease Elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Well done. Let us see what awaits.
I remember these puzzles. I like these puzzles. The ones where you have to like run in a particular pattern or like get everything to turn one particular color.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians. The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment, after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Oh, Fenharel, what are you doing here? The rebel god. The Dalish use Harelen to mean traitor to one's kin, but the word does not appear in any Elven text before the Tower's age. The ancient root word is related to Harelen, or opposition, and Helathan, or noble struggle. The Dalish call Fenharel a god of deception, but I posted a far more accurate translation would be god of rebellion. What he rebelled against is a story lost to time. In Dalish legends, Fenharel seals away the other deities out of love of trickery. If we understood more ancient Elven, we might find earlier visions of the Dread Wolf's story give him more nuanced motivation beyond spite. From a treatise on the pagan and heretical customs of the Elven by Sinalin Tavernier of the University of Orlais, commissioned by Empress Celine.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Fenharel. In Elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenharel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafrath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our Elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
Let's keep going then. We'll get in and we'll get out. Very quickly, I hope. Oh wait, Morrigan, do you want to talk?
Yes.
Are you certain Corepheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corepheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corepheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corepheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Ghonnathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
That could be interesting.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
It is thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
Understandable.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
There are varied accounts of Mythal.
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
You know more, Solus?
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the Elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Alright, let's keep going.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Feels like I haven't had a decent drink in what feels like months. Like, drink responsibly, Talon, but you deserve to have like a good drink every once in a while, like a nice whiskey or something. Like, honestly, I buy a lot of my whiskeys, like, if not all my whiskeys, just off of Amazon. Hi, fuckface. I'm looking forward to killing you.
Hold them off!
You really think that's gonna work? Against me, the Inquisitor?
Come on, we might catch them.
Come on,
Hold
guys.
a moment.
What's up?
While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corepheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Speak, Morrigan.
Like most Elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
I'm going to do the rituals because I always try my best to be utterly respectful to religious grounds that I am not accustomed to. So I will try my best. It might take a bit longer, but I want to be thorough. It's not going to stop me from looting, though. Elven god Andril. One day Andril grew tired of hunting mortal men and beasts. She began stalking the Forgotten Ones, wicked things that thrive in the abyss. Yet even a god should not linger there, and each time she entered the void, Andril suffered longer and longer periods of madness after returning. Andril put on armor made of the void, and all forgot her true face. She made weapons of darkness, and plague ate her lands. She howled things meant to be forgotten, and the other gods became fearful Andril would hunt them in turn. So Mythal spread rumors of a monstrous creature and took the form of a great serpent, waiting for Andril at the base of the mountain. When Andril came, Mythal sprang on the hunter. They fought for three day and night. Andril slashing deep gouges in the serpent's hide, but Mythal's magic sapped Andril's strength and stole her knowledge of how to find the void. After this, the great hunter could never make her way back to the abyss, and peace returned. Translated from ancient Elven found in the Arbour Wilds,
What's
source
this?
unverified.
I believe we are in the presence of the Elven goddess Andrul, Lady of the Hunt.
Or a goddess of sacrifice, according to some.
Truly? I wonder if that is why Andrul's patron animal is the hare. 'Tis said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
My clan avoided human settlements. Never mind raiding them.
A sound tactic, if one has room to maneuver out of harm's way. Other Dalish clans do not keep so scrupulously hidden.
Alright, here we go. Okay. This one looks to be a little tricky. I'll just try... Damn it. Okay. Aha! Okay, there we go.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Cool, cool. That's one ritual down. Some of these are a little tricky, but I'm pretty good at these puzzles. Or at least I would like to think so. Okay, I'm gonna wait before we go through that door, just in case. Oh no, wait, didn't we come through this area? So yeah, that was where we just came from, so the shrines would be around us. June. Each elven god represents an aspect of their ancient civilization, each story a metaphor for this aspect. June's is least understood. Excuse me. Depictions stretch back to ancient Alathan, but he appears most seldom in all their deities. Dalish legend says June is a god of crafts and building, but the oldest depictions have none of the tools the Dalish associate with him. June's role may have changed over time, or simply cannot be understood today. As the elves fell, ancient Tevinter spared little thought to preserving any Dalish culture not convenient or understood. From a treaty on the pagan and heretical customs of the Elven by Sinalin Tavernier on the University of Valente, commissioned by Empress Celine. Is there another puzzle for me? Maybe? Please? Okay, here we go. Easy. Unless, are there other ones? Are there other ones I need to do? Shit. Okay. Or did I misstep over one? Let me check. Okay, it seems I had to do these ones as well on the side. My mistake. Let's give that another try. There we go.
Ritual is complete. We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Okay, where is it? Shouldn't be too far from here. Hopefully. Now, where could it be? Okay.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor?
I'm not.
Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
I'm not going to, Morrigan. That was my mistake. Okay. Let me just do another check, because there was one on either side. Let me just check again. That sounded promising. Okay, it looks like there's further areas back here, so let's have a look, shall we? Well, that's not ominous. Not in the slightest. Okay. Maybe not. Still not going to stop me from looting everything though. Okay, it's just one more, but I need to find where it is. Come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Let me just check the front entrance, because it makes sense as like one on either side and then one towards the front. Or like one slightly to the side. There we go, that sounds promising. Oh no, wait, this was the one I did already. My mistake. Maybe it's up there. Okay, let's have a look up there. Please be up here? Okay, yes, good, good, good. Okay. Let's give this a try, shall we? Okay, this one's a little tricky because there's some sections that are blocked off and others that aren't. So let's try this again, shall we? Sorry, Night Kaiser, I was just trying to focus on trying to find where I was going to, but I mean, every day is great at your Junes. God damn it. Okay, let's do these first then. Shit. I might have fucked this up. Hang on. Damn it. Okay, fine. Let's give this one another try, because this one's a little trickier. Let me just think, because I'm able to get through that section easily. I just need to think about how I clear up this section. Okay. Let me try something. Yes!
Everything is lit.
So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
I did it. I did it, you guys. I see you, Fenharel, watching me. Morrigan was like, nope, not going to jump your way out of this one.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor?
No.
Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
I just fucking finished it. I'm just gonna save, goddammit. Oh.
'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
No shit. Hello.
Varric. You are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Virabella-san.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Solus, can you help?
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Ghonnathan.
The Shemlen did not destroy Ghonnathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Virabella-san must be preserved.
What is this Virabella-san exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mythal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Alright. I'm not gonna, like, say, like, oh, we just happen to have a shared heritage, you're obligated to help us. No. We mean you no harm.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them.
Yeah.
When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corepheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
We also need the well, I'm sorry.
I refuse.
As you wish. Our duty is clear. The Virabella-san shall not be usurped, even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
No!
Morrigan!
Morrigan! No, stop! What are you doing? I didn't mean it to end in chaos. I'm sorry. Please, everyone, just stop fighting me.
Only to end up like that.
Then perhaps you should have agreed to his deal.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I fucked up. Quickly start singing Why Can't We Be Friends? It will surely work. Or just like start doing a dance off, just like, ooh child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh child, things will get brighter. Dance break. God damn it. I'm sorry, I don't want to fight.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Ooh, secret door?
This place is like a maze.
You surprised? This temple doesn't exactly roll out welcome mats.
Oh, I feel really shitty. I think I made like a really bad choice there. Song to Ceates. Ceates whose heat rivals Elgar's light. Ceates whose temples rival Mythal's cities. Ceates whose breath rivals Andril's spear. Ceates whose skill rivals June's craft. Ceates whose fire cannot be quenched. We give ourselves gladly to your service. Song to Ceates found in the Temple of Mythal. Yeah, I fucked up with that. I thought the right decision was like insisting that we need to use the well, but I was wrong. I'm sorry. Help me. Thank you, Solus. I know you're pissed at me, so thank you. I'm sorry. I don't think that would have like pissed Solus off enough that he would like completely turn against me in the romance path, but we'll have to see. Fuck, I kind of want to go back and choose a different path. Because I genuinely feel really bad that I fucked that up. Would you guys hate me if I reloaded that last save? Because I'm really like upset at myself, like choosing so badly there. Okay. I seriously, thank you for your understanding, guys. Because I was just like, oh fuck. That does not sit right with me, realizing like, oh, they all attack you. Yeah. So I'll just skip through that conversation as best I can. Thank you so much for your understanding, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How has this come to pass?
I'm sorry.
We wake only to... I know what you see.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal.
Exactly.
If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corepheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Yes. I accept your bargain.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Bellasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No! Morgan!
There we go. Okay, and now we don't have to kill everyone. Oh, thank God.
They left someone behind. A handy guide, maybe?
Mytholanast. That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
So, thank you so much for your understanding with that, guys, because just that decision did not sit right with me. Having to kill all these poor sentinels. Oh, but we do have a Pick My Voice from Ferriju, Persephone from Lore Olympus. Given that she is a comic book character with no set voice yet, I am happy to kind of emulate the voice that I did when I did my ASMR tale of her. And I believe the voice I gave her was sweet and uplifting and just so excited to see everyone. Hi guys! I really hope you're doing well tonight.
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
The Judgment of Mythal. Whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Ghonnathan to avenge them, for his fury would destroy all it touched. Mythal saw this bring strife amongst the people, and went to Ghonnathan. She offered to deliver justice where the people warred amongst themselves. Ghonnathan saw her wisdom and agreed, binding all to abide by her verdicts. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealousy, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies, and struck them down. Others petitioning Mythal for justice burned with wrath for imagined slights. She saw their weak hearts, and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and open hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal carried their enemies until the end of their days. Story of the Elven god Mythal. Sounds a little bit like the Titans, but at the same time, not quite like them. Maybe a blend between the Titans and aspects of the goddess Athena in some ways. Oh, it does remind me a little of, the pantheons and the beautiful temples that the mortals make to us.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
Alright, let's have a look at some more of these, shall we? Mosaic Song to Ghonnathan. Elganon, wrath and thunder, give us glory, give us victory over the earth that shakes our cities. Strike the usurpers with your lightning. Burn the ground under your gaze. Bring winged death against those who throw down our work. Elganon, help us tame the land. I have to say, they write beautiful songs. Twins in Shadow. Deathermen and Falandin are linked in Dalish legend as inseparable twin brothers. Scraps of Elven stories from after the fall of Alathan, transcribed into Tevinter and recently lent to our fair university, refer to them as twin souls, but draw no family connection. The older stories never even name them directly, referring to Falandin as Ditharmen's shadow and Ditharmen as Falandin's reflection. The little we understand implies their bond was not romantic, beyond even the strongest friendship. The legends of Ditharmen and Falandin may have been an allegory for complex elven relationships we lack context to comprehend. Interesting. Another way in which it kind of sounds a little bit like my own pantheon in its complexities is the nicest way to say it, I guess. Oh, Zeus is, complicated is the kindest way to say it. He's more of a god of action rather than of sweet words. There's another god that comes to mind when I think of that. But, I should focus. I should really focus on this. Making our way through and surviving as best we can in this strange temple to very strange gods.
The Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
Glad we're not between them.
Maybe grab a few more coins for our pockets. Oh, that's right, and you can see the Sentinels through there fighting off the Red Templars, while we take the slightly kinder way around. But I will just save again quickly. Oh. Maybe Hypnos is getting to me. It is starting to get a little bit late over here, and even goddesses need their sleep. But that comes to the end of that Pick My Voice. Thank you so much, Viraju, for requesting Persephone. I hope I did her voice justice. It's been a while since I've done her voice for an ASMR tale, so I was just trying to remember what voice did I give her. Ooh, thank you. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, Viraju, I'm a big fan of Lore Olympus, so I'm very familiar with it. I'm excited for when the next big update comes out. I know it's only a few weeks now until we get the next big update. I bought the first volume of the comic, and just a fun thing that just delights me to no end is the the creator of Lore Olympus, and I am mutuals on Twitter. I guess she seemed to like my ASMR tale that I did a while back, so that's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Well of sorrows.
So Mythal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General?
Oh.
Tell me you brought some damn rope!
Oh, thank you for the stretch checks, Ashley, and the hydrate check. I think I needed that. So, I think we're just going to finish up this quest for the Well of Sorrows, and then we'll call it a night.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Corepheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corepheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
I'm going to enjoy knocking that smug smile off his face.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corepheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corepheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corepheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men? You're no match for Corepheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
I'm going to destroy his fucking armor because I finished that quest.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. The lyrium. I need it. Kill them all.
Hey, you guys want to see something cool? Come on. How's a fucking meteor shower for you? Solus is fine, he's got this. Oh, take care, Night Kaiju. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'll show you, bastards. There we are.
Amal, thank you so much for the follow. You are now one of my lovely Lost Tales, and I hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. on.
Can't run!
Almost there. Come on, come on, come on!
Those were my men!
Yes, and they died as they lived. Poorly.
Take it from Corepheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Oh, shit.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corepheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
This can't be easy, holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vir Abelasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vir Abelasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Where will you go?
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vir Abelasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Thank you for this gift, Abelas.
Do not thank me yet, Shemlin.
Malas Amalin Nahalam Abalas.
What did you say?
His name, Abalas, means sorrow.
Oh.
I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
Morrigan?
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corepheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corepheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone have the training?
You alone? This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Solus?
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
Maybe Morrigan is right then.
Perhaps you're right.
I am. You know I am.
You really want this?
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Okay. What does everyone else think? I know the world's a danger. I'm giving it to Morrigan. I'm not equipped to use it, and we need it.
It's yours. Morrigan! Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through. But now we can...
Oh shit, what's happening? Shit. Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror!
Nice. We did it, guys.
It is done.
Hell yeah.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corepheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corepheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
Meaning he will attack us directly, at Skyhold.
Not necessarily. But neither will he remain idle.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices. And they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corepheus has become.
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness.
Oh, really?
The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon, in which Corepheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Ooh, that's promising.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to?
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corepheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
All right, sounds like a plan.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Alrighty. Good. And with that, I think it is a perfect time to wrap things up for the evening. Again, thank you so much for being understanding for me wanting to load that save. Cause just that choice I made just wasn't sitting right with me. And I'm very glad with that things ended the way they did, but I am very, very tired. It's been a long week, so I think this is a good point to wrap things up for the evening. Oh, but before we do, I have leveled up, so let me just take care of that quickly. Yes, that looks good. But with that, let us wrap things up for tonight. And I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend ahead. If you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider following. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You're welcome anytime. Be sure to check out my socials that are in the chat right now, including my Twitter for important updates, my YouTube for my ASMR tales. I have a new one coming out tomorrow that I am very excited for, and I can't wait to see all of your lovely comments as my channel just continues to grow in incredible ways. So we've recently celebrated hitting 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, so to each and every one of you who has subscribed, thank you so much. But also don't forget to check out my second channel where I post my Twitch VODs as well. And don't forget to check out my Instagram as well for lovely pictures and all that good stuff. Let us send some love over to Autumn Ivy, who is a wonderful friend. I love her. I love them very, very much. And I hope you all have a fantastic weekend ahead. I hope you had a wonderful time with me tonight. A huge thank you to everyone who renewed their subscriptions, who sent bits, who gifted subs. Thank you all so very much. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Be sure to keep an eye out for my next ASMR tale. They'll be posted tomorrow. And remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Love you guys. Have a good night.